It is early morning. You are sipping your coffee, feeling the quiet promise of a new day. And then it happens. A message, a comment, a cold shoulder. In an instant, your peace is shattered. The day feels heavier. The light feels dimmer. We all face them. The energy vampires, the critics, the people who seem to exist solely to test our patience. And most of us make the same mistake. We try to fight the storm. We argue. We defend. We stress. We let them win by letting them inside our heads. But the ancient Stoics knew a secret. They knew that you cannot stop the storm, but you can build a shelter that no wind can break. They understood that the power of a toxic person does not come from their actions, but from your reaction. Today, we are going to walk through 8 layers of armor that will make you immune to toxicity. We are not just going to deal with difficult people, we are going to outsmart them. So stay with me, because the final strategy isn't just about protection, it's about seeing the truth they are desperately trying to hide. The mirror of the soul. Self-awareness. The first step is not to look at them, but to look at yourself. Why does their comment sting? Why does their behavior ruin your day? It is like a stain on your favorite shirt. It only bothers you because you value the shirt. Toxic people are like smoke. They cloud your vision, but you only cough if you breathe it in. Self-awareness is the mask that filters the air. It is the realization that your irritation is often a signal of your own insecurity, not just their rudeness. When you feel that spike of anger, pause. Ask yourself, why does this bother me? By understanding your own triggers, you become a ghost. Their insults pass right through you because they have nothing to stick to. The galaxy of relationships, forgiveness, and memory. Think of your life as a galaxy. Some people are stars, they bring light. Others are black holes, they suck the energy out of everything they touch. The Stoic navigator does not hate the black hole. He acknowledges its nature and steers his ship accordingly. This is the balance of forgiveness and memory. Forgiveness is for you. It cuts the cord of resentment. It stops you from drinking the poison and expecting them to die. But memory? Memory is for your survival. It reminds you where the black holes are, so you don't fly that way again. You can forgive a snake for biting you, but you do not have to put your hand in its cage twice. The eye of the hurricane. Emotional stability. Imagine a person who stands in the middle of a hurricane, completely untouched. The wind howls, but they are still. This is the Stoic ideal. Emotional stability is not about being cold. It is about being sovereign. It is the understanding that your inner world is a fortress. When a toxic person tries to drag you into their chaos, they are banging on the gates. You have the choice to open them or to leave them shut. Practice mindfulness. Watch the storm from the window without stepping outside. When you detach, you realize that their chaos is not your crisis. The gates of the fortress. Setting boundaries. If your energy is a precious resource like water in a desert, why are you pouring it into the sand? Every interaction is an exchange. Some people water your garden, others trample it. Setting boundaries is not an act of aggression. It is an act of hygiene. You do not need to be mean. You just need to be firm. Communicate calmly. This is where I draw the line. If they cannot follow instructions, they do not get access. You are the curator of your own peace. The fuel of choice. Energy intelligence. Think about your energy as fuel. You have a limited tank every day. When you engage with a toxic person, when you argue or defend, you are burning fuel that could have been used for your dreams. This is energy intelligence. It is the calculated decision to stop funding a war you don't need to fight. If someone is determined to misunderstand you, let them. Save your fuel for the journey that actually matters. Yours. The architect of dreams. Focus on goals. There is a story of a man who wanted to build something great, but his neighbors kept telling him it was impossible. They mocked him. They doubted him. If he had stopped to argue with them, he would never have built anything. Toxic people are distractions. They are hurdles on the track. The best way to handle them is not to remove them, but to jump over them and keep running. Focus on your goals. Build your business. Write your book. When you are obsessed with your own growth, the noise of the critics fades into the background. Your success is the ultimate rebuttal. The art of the sidestep. Avoiding unnecessary arguments. You do not have to show up to every argument you are invited to. Toxic people love conflict. It is their fuel. They want to drag you into the mud because that is where they are comfortable. But you do not belong in the mud. When they bait you, step aside. Use silence. Use a shrug. Use a simple okay. It is the mental martial art of Aikido, using their own momentum to let them fall past you. By refusing to fight, you win. You keep your clean clothes, and they are left alone in the dirt. The detective of shadows. Detection of false cordiality. And finally, the most subtle skill of all. Seeing the fake smile. Not all toxicity is loud. Some of it is wrapped in politeness. It is the backhanded compliment. The friend who claps when you win, but their eyes are cold. This is false cordiality. It is a trap. Trust your gut. If something feels off, it is off. Pay attention to actions, not words. Consistency is the truth. Charm is often the lie. When you learn to spot the mask, you stop trusting the actor. You keep your armor on. You are the architect of your own peace. Toxic people will always exist. They are part of the human condition, but they do not have to be part of your story. You have the tools now. You have the mirror, the fortress, the shield, and the map. You know that your reaction is your power. So, the next time the storm comes, and it will, do not be afraid. Do not be angry. Be a Stoic. Stand firm in your citadel. Watch the rainfall, and know that inside, you are warm, you are dry, and you are free. If this message resonated with you, if you are ready to reclaim your peace, like this video and subscribe. Join us. Let us build a sanctuary of strength together. Stay strong. Stay grounded. See you next time.